Right. Get his hedge trimmer on. Should have probably put the A-frame in first really before I backed up. I can do it like this. Right, so I just fitted a load of nice new shiny flails. This is what the old ones look like. So there'll be no excuses now. I had sharpened these 3 or 4 times. They've lasted two years. They have. Yes, exactly 2 years since I put those ones on. So yeah, nothing better than a nice new fresh set of flails. Okay, so I've got the hedge trimmer on, new flails on, bonnet cover on, and now I'm just going to put this window guard on there quick. So if any of you are wondering what these latches are for on the window, you're just about to see. So basically I've marked the squares that the latches go through on here with permanent marker. And I can't remember if I need the ladder or not for this. That one. That one. There we go, that. Go. Easy as that. It means that if the window gets dirty, it's only a few seconds to take that guard off and clean the window, rather than I used to have to nut and bolt it on there, and that used to take 10 minutes to put it on, 10 minutes to take it off. So that's much quicker. Right. I've got to get out for a pee, so I thought I'd bring the camera with me and we'll have a quick look at this barley. Oh, it's all there. So let's trim this bit of hedge here, that bit there, because that comes out the end of our gateway, our track there. So this is Bazooka, the variety of this barley. It's quite tall. I suppose. Yeah, there's a few little flat patches over by the trees there that the pigeons are pitching in on. But it's not far off. Yeah, so like I said, it's Bazooka. It's a 6-row barley. So I can pick a piece off and see how. Can you see? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's already quite dry. Yeah, another 10 days and be pretty much there. We've just got a few little green bits in the tram lines, you see. I'm not going to walk right out in it because I'll end up with a load of barley horns in me socks. But yeah, no, it's looking good. Want another 10 days of sun and that'll be ready to go. Oops. So I just drove through the village, siding up a few hedges. Face you out here, you don't want to look at me. Siding up a few hedges because they're all growing out into the road, and we've got to bring a lot of kit through here in the summer. And the old lady come out and was waving a stick at me, so I moved on a bit quick. Right, so. Just stop for me coffee break from hedge trimming. I'm gonna get out and stretch my legs quick whilst I show you some stuff quickly. Oh, Eric's alright. He had a long bike ride. He had a nice run this morning, so he'll be fine till lunchtime. But yeah, so we've got a nice crop of wheat out here with a bit of barley in it. This is Costello. It's just starting to change colour now. This is like sandy soil down on this field. And yeah, no, it's looking a good crop. Apart from the black grass down there. I'll show you that in a sec. So yeah, over here look, we've got the corner of this field we've put into this wild bird mix. I forgot exactly what it's called. But basically it's for the bugs and the insects and the ground nesting birds and all that sort of stuff. Where are they all gone? There was loads of butterflies and bees here a minute ago. I can hear the bees buzzing. But yeah, it's just full of clover and daisies and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I can hear them all buzzing about in there. This doesn't get touched. It's been like this for about 3 years. It's just a nice safe place for the wildlife to go on the edge of the fields. Now that we haven't got any oilseed rape, it's good for the bees. And, we have grass strips around the outsides of all of our fields, or most of them, which is good for like ground nesting birds and all that. But there's no flowers in it, it's just grass. So out in this field it's mainly sand, but there is, if you see this dark patch here running across there, that's all black grass. So like I said, most of this field is sand, but then you've got like this line of clay that runs along the middle of it, and you can see it exactly where the clay is because it's got black grass on it. So basically that's because in the autumn, on the sandy bits of soil, it gets a nice seed bed, and the black grass will grow, and then we'll spray it off before we actually come and plant the crop. But where the heavier ground is, it stays quite cloddy, like fist-sized clods, and those clods are full of blackgrass seeds. So then in the winter, when those clods break down, the seeds then come out and germinate, and then you end up with patches of blackgrass. Yeah, so here's another patch right down there to the left. But the most effective thing that we're finding for blackgrass is spring cropping, especially double spring cropping. Doing like spring barley, and then, you know, or double spring barley, spring oats, spring beans. So yeah, because you got all the winter to work the soil, disc the soil, and get the blackgrass to grow and spray it off before we plant the crop in the spring. So yeah, all right. I know people say ploughing is the most effective thing, but we don't really agree with that. Not unless, only if you plough every minimum of 5 years, because it takes 5 years, 4 or 5 years for the blackgrass seed to rot. Otherwise, if you're ploughing every couple of years or every year, you're just ploughing blackgrass seed, some blackgrass seed under and some up. So occasionally we'll plough a block of ground that hasn't been ploughed for 5 years, and it does clean it up. But yeah, so no, we tried to stick to min-till. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Right, how we doing? So I got you on the old cat cam. It looks pretty good as long as I don't shake my head around too much. Gives you guys a pretty good view of what's going on. Right, so I'm in the 6190R, as you probably already guessed. I've got the Spearhead hedge trimmer on the back, Teagle topper on the front, and I've only put the topper on today. It's Thursday, by the way. I've only put the topper on today because I've come up to this other farm, and I've got loads of topping to do up here, so I thought I'd bring the topper with me. And yeah, all week I have been cutting hedges, just gateways and bits of hedge on the roads and stuff that are dangerous, on bends and stuff like that we're allowed to cut, because it makes it safer in the summer when we're moving a lot of tractors and stuff around the roads. It just makes it a lot safer. So it's got to be done. It's yeah, just one of them things that's got to be done. I know some people don't like it because of the birds nesting and stuff, but yeah, it's just got to be done. Right, so we've got some spring barley out there that's actually turning quite quickly, but that is on light chalky ground. There's 70 hectares of spring barley there, and then on this side there's a hedge that I've just done, look, because there's a gate right there. In a minute I'm going to open that gate and just trim a bit on that latching post. Yeah, we've got wheat out there. I think that's Graham, I think, that wheat. Here we've got Costello at the farm where I live, and then up here we got Graham. I'm pretty sure it's Graham. But and then yeah, so even that wheat's starting to change now. So we're going to come around quick. So Simon's got the rear mower on the 150 today, and he's gone mowing second cut grass. He's gonna, not all of it, he's just gonna knock down 20 hectares that's actually ready to cut. The other 35 hectares isn't ready yet. So yeah, we'll get some of the second cut done before we start combining. Move out of the way, I've got a car behind me. But yeah, so this hedge trimmer is actually 5 years old now. It yeah, it came on, we got it new on the farm exactly 5 years ago. So it's done 5 seasons now. I think it does about 500 hours. So yeah, it'd probably be on about 2,500 hours now, this hedge trimmer. And it's been a good hedge trimmer actually. Apart from the occasional hose, hydraulic hose and stuff like that breaking. Oh, I did lose power yesterday actually to the controls, but it was that main switch packed up. So I just opened it all up, pulled the wires up through and joined the wires together. So I need to get a new one of those switches. But no, it does a good job, this hedge trimmer. It's good. It's really good at cutting hedges. The only thing I don't like about it is this joystick. It's not very smooth. It's very jerky, and when we had somebody out from Lister Wilders to look at it, he said that we basically need a new joystick, which is like a lot of money, basically. I think it was about £2 for a new joystick. It's not just electric, it's actually got a hydraulic. There's actual hydraulic pipes coming in there into this unit here. So yeah, not cheap. So we just make do with a jerky. It's not too bad. I've sort of learned to live with it. But yeah, so I've got, like I said, I'll get this hedge trimming finished today, and then it'll be onto topping. I've got to top all the grass margins around the outsides of the fields. We like to get that done before harvest. So I should get that done over the weekend, and then, or Monday, I'll finish topping maybe. And then it'll be down to, we'll be getting stuff ready for harvest then. I've got the grain trailers to wash and service. Like, check them over and grease up and stuff like that. And what else? Combine. Yeah, I expect I'll give the side guards on the combine a quick wash, because they're pretty dusty. Can't start harvest without shiny combine. But yeah, the grain stores are all ready to go. I don't think any of the tractors need servicing. I've done all that. So yeah, happy days. We're getting ready. Alright, put that hydraulic roller down. Just turn the switch the flails going the opposite way, so pull the rails back. I'm going to put the flails going backwards now so I can cut that bit of grass down there. I could just do it with the topper, but I don't like running the running gear up against the hedge. In that black guard there, there's belts and pulleys. It's on the wrong end really. It should be on that end, I thought, because then I could, if it was the other way around, I could run that edge right up against the edge of the hedge without worrying I'm going to hit anything. And yeah, so yeah, I've switched the flails into reverse so I don't use the nice sharp edges for the, which I use for the hedge. Use that for the grass. And mince all that grass up. I would have thought the council would be round soon to cut all these verges. Alright, so I'm done down here now. Close the gate up in a sec. Let's have a quick look at this this barley. It looks quite good. It's Propino, the variety. And the grains actually look quite good. Quite plump grains. Obviously this is still a mile away, but considering it's down on light ground down here on the chalk, and we've had, it was a dry spring. Looks alright. Nice sized grains. Hopefully it'll stay like that. Right. Let's go and get on with the next bit. Even the spring oats are turning. Not that you can probably see through that wire mesh, but yeah, even they're not far behind the winter oats. Maize looks well, enjoying this hot sunshine. It's currently 27 degrees outside right now, and the wheat is changing by the day as well. Heck of a machine, look. Absolutely chewing through this grass. Loves it. Looks like been over it with a lawnmower from out the back. No problems at all. Come on, buddy. Just thought I'd come out here and see how much grass is out here. Giving the dog a little walk this evening. Doesn't look too bad for second cut. So there's not a massive amount there, but not bad. There'll be a few bales out here. It's all got on the head, so it wanted cutting. Yeah, right. Happy days. Right, morning. Where you been, Eric? Eric's just come back. So, it's Saturday morning. Just doing a quick bit of morning maintenance. Scrape all that off. So when I'm topping, I have to shake these grids out every morning, if not twice a day if it's really bad, because the seeds from the grass get sucked straight up into here. Morning, welcome back. So yeah, it's Saturday morning today. It's actually the first weekend I've worked for quite a while now. So yeah, I'm topping today. I finished hedge trimming, even though I've still got the hedge trimmer on. That's the nice thing about having a topper on that can go on the front. You can do hedge trimming and topping without having to, because the farm where I live at is 6 miles away. So rather than going back there, take the hedge trimmer off and put the topper on, I can just carry on topping whilst I'm up here, get all the topping done. I'm just topping these bits of set aside grass. So yeah, we'll get that done before harvest, and then Monday we got 20 hectares of grass to well, the contractor will come in and bale and wrap it, and then we'll have a load of bales to pick up and stack on Monday, and then it's going to be all about getting ready for harvest. I can't wait to get to when I get all this topping finished and give the tractor a good clean up, because she's in a bit of a mess. Like, even all around the front. That's the only trouble with having the front topper is all the sap from the grass sticks in the front wheels and on the front axle and chassis and everything. So and the rest of the tractor's plastered in hedge trimmings. I've taken the window guard off now and the bonnet cover, because I had to clean I took the bonnet cover off because I wanted to clean the radiator out this morning. Because yeah, using this front topper you get a lot of seeds in the radiator. It's not too bad this year actually. I've had it where I've had to stop during the day and go and blow the radiator out, but it seems to be going alright at the moment. So yeah, I'll probably carry on topping. I'll get done up here. This is the farm up where Dad lives. I think I called it Farm 2. This is the farm up where my dad lives. I'll get done topping here today, and then I'll go back to the farm where I live, Farm 1, and start topping there tomorrow. And then, like I said, after a month, we'll get those bales done on Monday, and then after that we can get ready for harvest. We'll get everything ready, grain trailers, etc. So yeah, it's going alright. Had a little oil leak on the hedge trimmer yesterday that I sorted out. That was just a case of undoing it was just a pipe fitting that was leaking. It just undone it, and then done it back up again, and it stopped the leak. And apart from that, all good. So one thing I forgot to mention earlier on was we've got a different tractor on the farm at the moment. It's a 5100M. Basically, 2 weeks ago, just before I was having my week off, the 5080M started playing up. Literally the day after I changed that sump, it started playing up, and it was a fuel problem. Actually, I messed up a little bit because I took the fuel filter off and put a different fuel filter on, just in case when I changed the filters, just in case it was a faulty filter. Put the new filter on, turned the ignition on. It's taken ages to fill up with fuel, so I immediately thought, oh, it's the electric fuel pump that feeds the fuel system that's on the way out. You know, it's pumping really slow. The tractor would run for a little while and then it would cut out, you know, and I thought, yeah, fuel pump's on its way out. So we got a electric fuel pump, put it on there, and it was doing exactly the same. And it turns out it was literally, what the problem was, it was just a relay that was knackered. A relay in the electrics for the fuel system. So yeah, changed that relay and it was fixed. Something as simple as that. So, but it's got a new fuel pump now anyway. So, but yeah. So when it was playing up, we went and picked up a 5100M from Hunt's, just to keep us going, so that Stockman had a tractor whilst the other one was playing up. But I think we're actually keeping it. It's going to be on hire for the summer, and then possibly it'll stay, and the 5080M will be going. So yeah, that's where we are with that. So I think I've got a little bit of footage actually. I'll maybe put that on next. And but yeah, all right, I'll leave it at that because this video is probably going to be already plenty long enough with lots of little bits of footage that I've taken this week. So all right, I'll catch you later. So it's a nice little tractor actually. Considering it hasn't got any front axle suspension, it's not too bumpy. It's got load of suspension and an air seat, so it's definitely better than the 5080M. That thing has just got like a sprung seat, no load of suspension, nothing. Obviously it's got a manual gearbox, manual load of controls, but you know, it's a stock tractor, it doesn't need to be too fancy. We've got the link arm controls, SCVs, PTO. Yeah, it's alright. Does 42k. I just brought it all the way back from North Warnborough, and yeah, it went nicely. It's 2017. It's got 96 hours on the clock. I think it's X higher or something like that. So yeah, it will do nicely. Let's turn it off another. It's got an MX loader on it. What is hot out here today? Burning, yeah, 5100M. It's got bigger tyres than the 5080. That one had to have small tyres on it when it was new because it had to fit in the old cow sheds that were really low. Let me back up a bit so you can see. Have a quick look around it. 3 SCVs. nice. Oh well. We shall crack on. Put his bucket and his transport box on it, and he'll be well away. Basically, we've just been getting problem after problem with that because it's got to that age now. Nothing major, just minor problems. So it's time to change it. Yeah, got things like this shuttle control. I'm guessing that's to adjust the aggressiveness of the forward reverse. So yeah, I guess it's AdBlue. I would have thought so. Maybe not. I thought it would be. You can see a diesel tank. Nope, I can't see AdBlue. Oh, that's alright, that's one less thing for the stockman to worry about. Right,